Hello and welcome to Afro Entertainment. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and share this video. Hit the bell icon to get the latest videos. The South African government is the single biggest boss in the country with more than 1.3 representatives across various areas including educators, medical caretakers, specialists, metropolitan laborers and police. It became visible of late that upward of 1 million government workers don't triumph ultimately at last will and statement setup. The public number across all works areas in the nation is just about as high as 75% of representatives without a will set up. No authority detail can be affirmed of this point. The business to a great extent concurs that the public authority area linger well behind around here, and government representatives without will could be just as high as 80 to 90% of the labor force. The South African monetary administration's industry have made a lackluster display throughout the most recent 20 years in teaching the population on the significance of having a will, says Alex, the CEO of Capital Legacy, South African supplier of wills. The business emphasis has been on the first-class things, for example, life cover, memorial service plans, vehicle protection, individual and home advances, and so on, actually without a will setup. The ramifications for the family left behind can be annihilating. You relinquish the chance to choose who acquires what, and your estate is appropriated by South African law. This implies individuals who you might not have needed to profit from your estate might acquire your estate. Your partner might be left with nothing in case you are not hinged or your will is not refreshed from a past marriage. Your children's legacy could pass to the government guardian's fund or delegated guardian instead to a trust that will guarantee your desires for them are done. Family quarrels frequently happen when relatives squabble about the dissemination of your estate when last wishes are not plainly recorded in a will. Wrapping up your estate can require years without a will. Delegating an expert executor, the public authority is basically in charge of the circle. The South African government utilizes more than 410,000 instructors, 243,000 well-being laborers, and 193,000 cops, with an enormous extent being mortgage holders and guardians. These are alarming insights when you consider the number of these experts don't have a legitimate will set up. Most defenseless are single guardians of minor kids. Examination led in the beyond 5 years by the Human Sciences Research Council and South African's Race Relations Institute tracked down that 60% of South African youngsters have missing dads, and in excess of 40% of South African moms are single guardians. This is a calming thought in case there is no will set up and the legacy of the minor kid could be passed to the government guardians fund. We have seen horrible situations where there is a person in a family, there is no legitimate will set up, and minor kids are included. A will carries sureness and clearness to a generally profounded enthusiastic circumstance. The circumstance in South Africa is indeed critical to the point that the National Law Society has begun advancing a national will week consistently to assist with teaching the help of lawful firms the nation over. Generally, wills have been seen as just for the affluent. Actually, everybody is dependent upon similar legitimate circles when we die, and having a will set up makes that interaction undeniably more smoothed out and regularly more practical. Capital Legacy dispatched a division year and a half prior only to help instruct and support the public authority area and help greater government representatives get their wills all together. The outcomes have become absolutely surprising, with currently more than 15,000 government workers getting their wills drafted with Capital Legacy. We knew there was a critical need, yet we never expected a particular emotional ask for money, which began as a tax we were energetic about, has in particular no time. transformed into a division with more than 100 experts, the nation over aiding above and beyond 1,000 government representatives consistently get their wills all together. The unmistakable truth of COVID passings in South Africa has additionally constrained many individuals to pause and ensure they have gotten ready for the sudden by getting their undertakings to ensure they can leave an inheritance for their families. With so many government representatives on the COVID forefront, organizations like Capital Legacy are having a genuine effect in pivoting these devastating insights. Thanks for listening, and please do well to leave your comments in the comment section. Do not forget to share.